keeping stuff running?
That's obvious to anybody that knows anything about off-road, because, to enter 34 and to finish 33 of them, that's just phenomenal. Me personally, I entered 2, and well, if you depending on, we'll look at it, I basically didn't finish either one of them, and mechanical failure both. But I mean, just to, especially back in your early days, the bikes weren't that great. I mean, I remember, Randy telling us stories that he hit a bridge and bent the forks. You're done. I mean, you just one little minute thing, and you're done. And you were able to stay out of trouble, if you will. Did you have any? I know the last one, you weren't able to complete, but I mean, was there any that you were kind of like hanging in the balance of man, I don't know if I can make this happen?
No, there was quite a few of them. there was quite a few of them. I think it was 93. I think we were in Holland again. 93, 90. Pretty sure it was 93, 94, something like that. We were in Holland, and my bike was going away. I mean, I was sucking dirt through it somehow or whatever. I mean, it was just a mud fest. I mean, just that silicone, that sandy, goopy stuff that was just wearing stuff out crazy fast. And, after the end of day one, you were late, you coming into the checks late. And at the end of the day, you come in at the end of the day and go, I'm 8 minutes down. I feel pretty good. There's hardly any bikes in the impound. And, a lot of people dropped out. And that year they actually let anybody that was in the event that houred out or DNF'd the first day, if their bike was in by midnight, they were able to start the race again.
Really?
It was very, very weird. It was a crazy deal, and I mean, so a lot of people were back in the event, even though they houred out or didn't finish the day or whatever, they were back in the event. And it's the second day, at the end of the second day, it's like, I gotta do a top end on this bike, and did a top end. The next day, the bike ran like crap. I had the whole top end already prepped, ready to go right on the bike and stuff. And finally, about halfway around the day on the third day, I figured out that I didn't have any reeds in the reed block. I had prepped it at home, and, between phone calls and work and stuff. So the bike only ran like one speed all day, and came very close to hour and out. I was like 45 minutes late the first loop, and there was another loop to go. And about the last 2 or 3 checks on that loop, I came in early. It's like, well, I got to start getting early. I mean, I guess I start making up some time because I'm going to be 45 more minutes the next time around. And so I went back to almost on time after the first loop. And then I got all late again, another 45 minutes. Got back up tight, to back on time. And then I spent 50 minutes working on my bike again, replacing everything, chains, sprockets, brakes and everything. And the next day they had me as DNF. And I was like, I didn't DNF.
Right.
I did everything to stay within my hour. And they looked it all up. I mean, I would have lost less points if I would have just quit. But they seen it as like I did an hour out. So, I mean, that was a very, very close call as to, having some willpower to keep trudging forward instead of just throwing the towel in.
And what bike were you on then, Jeff?
That was a KDX.
KDX
air cooled or water cooled, like 93. I think it was a 93, 94. I think 6 days in 94 was in the United States, so it was maybe 93.
Was that a 250 or 200?
200.
200.
KDX 200.
Okay.
Yep.
We want to thank Championship Power Sports for sponsoring this episode.
They carry Honda, KTM, Husqvarna, Beta, and now the newest on the market, GasGas.
Marty, how do you find them?
Gotta call Jim at 419-335-8600 and mention promo code Toledo Podcast for your special discount.
Explain to the audience just a second what it means to stay in your hour. I mean, for the lay person that doesn't have an understanding of how the 6 days works. Give the audience just a general overview of the event.
Well, it's houred out. I mean, it's like an enduro where you hour out. You become over an hour late and you get excluded in the event. And same thing at 6 days. I mean, you've got that hour cushion that you can come up, you get lost or have a mechanical or something like that. You get a full hour before you're actually, X'd out of the race.
Right. And just so the audience knows, you being the racer, have to do all this work yourself. You're top end, changing tires every day. I had the unfortunate task of trying to learn how to do a valve job on a Honda CR 250X. I never did a valve job before in my life. Didn't work, but that was in '94, and you in your mind you got 1 hour to make this happen, and that's it. Right. So go ahead.
That's one of those things where the new days, the new age, now it's only a half hour.
It is. I did not know they changed that. Okay.
Yeah, you only got a half hour out.
Holy smokes! Right. Why do you think they did that?
Well, a lot of it I think is because of the loop races that they run. When they, years ago it used to be 150 to 220 miles one loop, where now it's one loop that they run twice a day. And if you took into account that some of these the back markers and stuff, if they get close to an hour out, they're getting run into from the people on the second loop.
Right.
So, that's why I think they cut it down to a half hour only for those kind of instances.
Gotcha. So that I guess that makes sense. So they're already catching up to the they're catching up to the tail at that point. But well, that makes sense. Bonnie Ott, she had messaged on Facebook. I posted on there today, like ask Jeff anything. And I got to throw this out here because I had it on my sheet. What was your favorite country to visit in all the 34 that you did?
I would say Australia. The first year we went to Australia, I got a whole wall sitting right out here with the dates on it, what year and what country I was at. And, but I don't remember exactly what year we were there.
98?
The first time. Yeah, I don't remember.
I think there was 6 days in 98 because 97 was Italy.
98 Australia.
We got to go.
One before 98 though.
I don't know.
92. 92.
92. There you go. Is that
92.
your?
I tell you, I got a wall and a really techno kid out there. He can tell me anything I need to know.
Ask him if he used Wikipedia.
He used the wall.
Oh, the wall. Okay. Well, there you go.
He used the wall. I got all my 6-day helmets are up on a wall with the helmets and the number plates.
Okay,
that
makes sense.
It's got the year and the countries that. So yeah, just look it up on the wall. We don't need no Wikipedia.
You don't need that. You don't need that internet crap. Just look up.
We don't even know. You don't even need electricity other than the light to light up the wall.